EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another here in week 2.
Right on the touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They stay on. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Cody Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Courtland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver one in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a first down there.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that
first and 10. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pierce now up the middle. Room here to down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Gordon on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff left side, Pierce. He'll get this down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mills. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Steps away. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the 1st. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Williams here. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Wilson to Gordon out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. Now Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Gordon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 3rd and goal, Wilson rolling to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Out of his end zone, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that gets the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So that challenge, a successful one. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Off the play fake, Mills. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 64 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And it'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about setting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely...
He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Jeudy,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Broncos get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mills going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
3rd and short yardage. Mills looking here for Smith downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Kamu Grugier-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.